Pop-Up Hobby Shop, your traveling one-stop shop specializing in collector's items, Pokemon cards, musical instruments, sports memorabilia, and much more. Look up Pop-Up Hobby Shop on Facebook and look out for our booth popping up near you.
Go time! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Folks, here we are back in studio with the fellas. Relentless, episode 46, which is always brought to you by our good friends at Tony's Joint. 3 convenient locations. They're in Essex, they're in Kingsville, they're in Leamington. You go in there for anything. Flour, pre-rolls, those drinks, edibles, whatever you want. Bongs, pipes, what do we say, fellas?
All your fucking dope needs.
Go there for all your dope needs. So what's up, boys?
Hi.
What's going on?
Mother's Day today, boys.
Mother's
Did
Day
you guys
today.
give your mothers
Mother's
a hug
Day
and kiss?
edition.
Mother, I guess. One mother between both of you.
To be honest with you, I didn't even see my mom today. We were running around. We exchanged some messages like we talked and stuff. So I did wish her a happy Mother's Day and stuff, though. But I'll probably shoot out there this week and spend some time with her.
Especially like, you know, with Steph, you have, you know, kids that have a mother, but you still really got to do the work for it.
And I was running around with frickin' Quinn and shit too today. I had to bring her back to her mom earlier than usual because it was Mother's Day.
Yes,
and stuff like that. Right?
Like today would have been my day to have Luke hang, but you know, clearly it's Mother's Day. But we were able to go and do some fishing this morning, and him and my dad caught a couple fish. I didn't catch nothing. Oh, they skunked it. But Ashley, here you go, my man.
Yeah, so
but no, beautiful day.
Yeah,
I ended up
nice
just
day.
inviting my sisters over and their families. I knew I wasn't gonna have Luke, but you know, mom was getting home from work around 5, so I said, "Why don't you come over? I'll barbecue." And you know, we hung out in the backyard. And
I'll tell you though, if you have a wife and you guys play golf, today would have been a good day to be on the course.
Been a good day.
1, because it was nice, and 2, how busy is the course really going to be on Mother's Day? Because
probably not too bad.
I know a lot of like women in this area golf and stuff, but probably a majority probably don't.
No, Mother's Day is like a go get brunch type holiday, right?
Yeah.
Like the all the diners and stuff are packed to shit. It's Steph even said it's one of the busiest days of the year, hands down, when you're working at like a diner or a restaurant. But when it's Father's Day, that's when the golf courses
it's
and
packed.
shit are busy, right? Because that's what fathers want to do. They either want to, like, you know, sit and do their own shit, or
like we're gonna probably
go golfing
hit around Father's
or
Day,
go
right?
fishing.
Probably, I would assume.
Probably.
I would assume we would probably hit around in the morning.
Yeah, for sure.
The last couple, so we went out the last couple rounds, man. I was just bitching the whole time.
Where at?
We play where did we play? We played Coachwood the one week or the one day, and then we played Willow the next.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never walked around in my life, like ever.
Oxley.
And fucking,
You never played Oxley?
when I was younger.
It's not different. That's different. Not walking like an actual.
But you're not hitting the ball 280 yards
Yeah, I
and then
guess
walking,
so.
like, you know what I mean? So,
I mean,
it's not horrible. I just don't like doing it. It takes too.
Was
it
there a
takes
reason you
it
did
adds
it?
on. I don't care what anybody says.
Because it was too wet.
It was too
or?
wet, yeah. But I don't
So
care what
no
anybody
carts
says.
whatsoever.
That adds time onto your round. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Unless if your group is good.
Still, though, there's a reason in the pros they don't let them ride carts, because it's part of like their endurance of the game. Like,
Yeah, but the pros hit every shot fucking crispy rice too, though.
well, yeah, but they still have to walk it and like,
Yeah.
you know.
But I mean, they're also a lot better than us.
Well, yeah.
Like they shoot like 30 strike or probably 20 strokes less than us at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On a minimum, probably. But still.
But what I'm saying is, you know, walking it makes a totally different game because it's your endurance, it's your fucking.
They should let the
stamina.
pros take carts. Why not? Why not? I
It
think
wouldn't-
who wanted
if
one?
everyone
John
could take a
Daly
cart.
wanted one.
Yeah, like if everyone could take a cart,
Tiger
it wouldn't
had
make
one when he
anyone
was
better
hurt.
than the other one. Like,
Yeah, Tiger had to get a special like
with his
exemption
back shit?
to use.
yeah.
his ankle.
Did he use one in one event?
He only used it for a couple holes and then he ended up like leaving, like withdrawing.
Okay, so they did let him use it though.
Because his ankle. That was
But
right after he kind of came back after his accident. He's been pretty good lately. His ankle's been holding up pretty well.
Oh, it's his ankle now?
Well, it's because when he got in that accident.
Yeah, he got in that bad
He,
car
like,
accident.
his
He
ankle
fucked his
was
leg up.
fucked,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like mangled.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
leg was all busted up and broke.
Yeah.
They didn't think he was
Yeah.
gonna like walk again, let alone play golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And he had always had those back problems.
Yeah.
That don't go away.
It's like his car went like off a cliff, or I forget what it was.
Yeah,
it was
his
pretty
SUV
bad.
lost control, and it's
Can you
not.
look
That's
that
not
up?
the
Tiger
same one
Woods
that he
crash?
got in with his his wife. And shit,
No,
right?
that was not
She's,
the
like,
original
beating him
one.
with a
This
golf
is
club.
the one that was. It was probably a couple.
There's the South Park episode about that. It's
I would guess
amazing.
probably 3 years ago. I guess.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That his SUV
And like
lost control.
he was really fucked up. They didn't think he was gonna like be able to play
but
golf.
not like
again.
he wasn't intoxicated or anything.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah.
Well, I think he was something to do with he was on medication for something, or I don't know.
He's got a DUI.
But it was.
though.
But I don't think he was drunk or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's got a DUI though.
Oh,
yeah.
past.
Did you see there's
The
a
guy
video on
wearing
the
that
internet?
shirt?
The guy wearing a
He's like,
t-shirt
he's
of his
seen it. He's
mugshot.
seen it.
Yeah, that
And
original
he's
one.
standing-
right?
Yeah, and Tiger walked by and laughed.
And the guy Tiger walks by and laughs. So
Yeah.
Look at that car, dude.
Yeah,
the
keep
motor's
going.
like gone.
Multiple leg injuries. So this is it. Fractures in both upper and lower portions
Wow.
of the tibia and fibia of the right leg.
That's the type of shit that you come out 2 inches smaller when you're all.
Yeah.
You know, you get all
Yeah.
fixed up. Like
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Like that's right
And
messed up.
now he's good again. He
Yeah.
still isn't winning everything, but like he's back to getting around.
Where he's making cuts, at least. He's doing that. While we're on the sports topic, NHL fucking
Let's
playoffs.
real quick. Hey, how about them Leafs, Cam?
Oh.
Yeah.
First off, I would.
Oh, here we go.
I would
First
like
off,
to
I would first like to-
apologize that Samsonov is our goalie and
Oh,
that
fuck.
Matthews played that game. He shouldn't have played it. They were doing fine without both of them, but Murray got hurt. Unfortunately.
Hey, another thing, real quick.
Also,
Not
I'm
Murray.
not-
Who's Murray?
I'm gonna do the one thing that
Wolf. Wool.
Wall.
Wall.
Sorry, Wall.
Joe
Yeah.
I was thinking last
No,
year.
that was tough. You know what I
He
mean?
was playing good, too.
He got 2 wins in a row coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't able to play that game 7. Like,
No, Ron,
man.
But
the
also,
worst
like,
part
That's
though.
heartbreaking.
I'm gonna pull a total Leafs fan
Oh, God,
thing
here
here.
we go.
That was icing, bro. That was icing. Even though
Hey.
we had 2 people in the
The way the
behind
rules
blue
are
line,
now,
it's
the way
fine.
the rules
It's
are
fine.
now, it's not
hybrid-
technically.
hybrid icing.
Yeah, the way the
That's-
rules are now, it's a judgment call.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick too. How about them Jays?
But they were
Oh my
fucking
God! Don't even get me.
icing or
I
not,
knew-
icing
I knew
or
you'd say
not.
something.
The Toronto Maple Leafs were fucking sleeping on that play.
The worst part too is when Wool got hurt. It was on a goal that was scored with 0.5 seconds left in the game, and
Yeah,
it didn't
yeah.
even mean anything.
When he should have got a shutout, they all had stopped playing.
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't even think they counted that goal because I watched it on the highlights, and I was like, oh, they did. Oh, they put it in at the end there, and then I found out like, oh, they fucking
yeah, and
counted
then they
that.
like fired their coach, and then they fucking.
I think everyone knew Keefe was going to be.
I think
gone.
Marner's gonna get traded this summer. I think Marner's gonna get traded.
I don't think he is.
I think he's gonna.
I think they're gonna.
He's going into the last year of his deal. He wants Matthews money. He's not getting Matthews money. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean? Matthews is
ain't-
getting 13 a year. You think you're gonna pay Mitch Marner $12 or $13?
I say Utah.
For what? For
$13
another
a
guy that
year?
doesn't produce in the
Utah or
playoffs?
Tampa.
You want to know what I would do? I would trade him, and I would get a starting goalie, like a bona fide starting
they have
goalie.
one.
Yeah.
Couple
No,
draft
and
picks with
you
it.
know who is it? Who is
rocking.
it that's still playing? Frederick Anderson tearing it up.
In
Oh,
Carolina.
He was their
Anderson,
goalie,
dude? Yeah.
bro. That
And
fucking
that guy
game
was
that went into
amazing.
double overtime. I'm like,
Yeah, he
Frederick
stood on his
Anderson is
head.
standing on his head.
Yeah.
The Leafs have gone through these goalies. They had Tuukka Rask. It's like
He
it
was
ain't
drafted there, yeah.
It's like
It's-
they don't
it's-
have the
it's crazy.
patience to make these
No,
goalies or
it's-
whatever it is.
They run him out of town.
Toxic environment.
Yeah, like literally.
the
it's
media,
just-
too.
even
The media is
fucking-
brutal.
Even
Offense.
Reimer was still playing, and doing really
playing
well.
good on the
It's
wings
like, bro,
this year. He had a good season.
and they gave up on him. You know, it's like.
We're not talking about goalies.
You want to know
succeeding
one of
now.
the
You know
biggest
what?
guys
It's-
to come
it's-
over?
Have
to
you
the
ever seen the
wings?
movie Good Luck Chuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where the guy like bangs a
Yeah.
girl and then she finds the person she fought. That's what like Toronto is. A goalie goes there. The next team they go to, they do fucking awesome.
You want to know a perfect example of that? Is Larry Murphy. Toronto was shitting on him. I'm good on that one. Toronto was shitting on him. He's a shitty defenseman. He's this, he's that. They traded him over, or the Wings got him in free agency or something, or via trade or whatever. They didn't give up much for him.
Dude, the Sens.
He
just
came over. He
pulled the
won
hair
2
out of
Stanley
his head.
Cups
The Sens.
playing with Nick Lidstrom.
The Sens fucking
Like,
are
it's all who you play with.
notorious for farming goalies and trading them, and they're good.
Yeah.
Fucking Cam Talbot fucking turned out. We had him for 3 years. He was hurt for 3 years straight.
Oh, he's
had a
been
great year this
Cam
year.
Talbot's been everywhere.
Yeah, but
and
he
he's
had a
still
great,
playing.
He had a great year this year.
And
Yeah, that's where he is. He
and-
played for Calgary.
and
No,
the
he
thing
we liked
too,
him. We didn't have a team in front of him.
Minnesota.
He's played for
Right.
everybody. Yeah, he played
with,
for Minnesota
with
too.
the Leafs too in that whole series. Willie and Matthews, The only game that they played at the same time was Game 7.
There's only one trade I'm still mad about. The Senators trading somebody. It's the most random person too. Kyle Turris. When they traded Kyle Turris,
I
was
followed
so
Kyle
He was
Turris.
so good, bro.
I followed Kyle Turris
He's one
when
of
he
those
got
guys
drafted.
that did it all.
Did they draft him or did Phoenix draft him?
Phoenix drafted
okay.
him, and then
when he
got
got
him for
drafted,
nothing.
he was, I think it was 3rd overall. And I said to myself, like, oh, like, I like this guy. Like, he's young. He was kind of small. He was a little bit of an underdog. And he did kind of okay in Phoenix, but then he got traded to Ottawa. And I was like, man, that's a good pickup for them. I like this Turris guy.
That guy. And
he
then
just happened to
they
be one of those
traded him.
names that
They
I like
traded
followed.
him, and then all of a sudden, that's when they traded.
Is he still
Carlson
playing
after.
even? I don't
I'm
even
not sure.
think
Can
he's
you
still
look
playing.
up Kyle Turris and see where
He might be overseas.
I don't even think he's still playing in then, but
We went to a Sens game with
TURRIS.
Rick. They played Boston, and it was Jason Spezza's rookie year.
TURRIS.
yeah.
Right? It was Jason Spezza's rookie year. And he made this
the
fucking
Sens?
for the Sens. He was
Yeah.
playing for the Sens, and he made this toe drag play. A guy, he was going 2-on-1, and he come into the middle, and the guy laid down with his stick out, and he like toe dragged around this guy's stick, and he let a snapshot go, and it hit the crossbar.
Went to
And
the roof.
it
Yeah.
like flew up.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a puck fly that high off
when
a
you
bar. I was
can
like,
suck that
wow.
puck, that's the Bedard shot, right? It just, you don't have to have that
It's
toe
like,
drag
I remember
effect.
watching
Matthews has that too. He
He
like
does. He
pulls
sucks
it
it back
into
in.
him a little bit,
and that's
then
what
he
I've
shoots
that's
it.
what I've been showing Luke
what
to
was
work
dope
on.
about Spez was we watched Spez play in Windsor.
Yeah.
And then we went to a Sens
Yeah.
game, and he was playing for the Sens.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, he's
and
so good.
he wasn't that stand out in Windsor.
No, he wasn't.
I think a lot of people in Windsor thought he was
because
lazy
he
and
played
shit.
that year. He played that year with Fedorov, which is Fedor, which is Fedorov's little brother.
Jansen
Okay,
in
Cam
Windsor
Jansen
still?
was in Windsor.
Yeah,
that
it was
year.
like Josh Gratton and all them were
Gratton,
there.
Jansen,
Okay.
Fedorov,
Because
Spezza,
we
like,
had
crazy.
we had
Yeah.
we
I
had
remember
Cam
going
on
and
our
watching
show,
the
and we
Spitz
talked
play
about
London
Spezza.
when Tavares was on London,
Yep.
and it was just watching him warm up was like, holy shit, man, this guy's a good.
Some guys just stand.
and now he's like on his way out, and a lot of
You
people
were asking
dog
if he's still
Tavares. Like,
playing? It says on August 17 he was announced Turris had been hired by Coquitlam Express as special advisor.
So he's overseas.
So he's
Yeah.
retired.
which so sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, that
How old
was
is
a
he?
long time
How
ago.
old?
He can't be older than
I
us.
bet you he's my age.
Yeah, I think he's.
I loved-
Crosby's
I loved-
Crosby's
I
what,
loved
80?
4 years old.
How many?
There you go.
34.
34.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He was like one
Yeah,
of my
he was
favorites.
a
He's
good
one of those
player.
guys that did it all.
They traded
Yeah.
him. I was so
Yeah,
pissed.
Yeah.
Like we've done that a lot. Like
To me, it's like you had a hard road. You were a little small.
I'm still kind of bitter about Spez. Like when they traded Spezza, fuck man, I was mad about
Yeah, he
that. That
was a
dude
good
ended up
player.
playing until he was 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I don't
see
think
that-
anyone
Did you
expected
see
that,
that? Did you see fucking Dubas hired fuckhead in Pittsburgh as the coach?
Who's fuckhead?
Keith?
Yeah,
Shut up.
Google it. Sheldon Keefe. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think that's a troll.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
I was
Okay.
gonna say.
I just read a headline. I didn't see it or do any research.
Okay, because I haven't seen anything.
I was
on
like,
that,
what
so.
the fuck? I thought that I read that. I was like, no way.
Florida won again. They got a 3-1 series lead.
Nice.
Man, how about the Rangers too?
are
One
they
loss?
still undefeated?
They lost,
They
last,
lost
night
last
by
night.
1.
But yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, and you know Carolina's always right there too, and they got a good team.
Yeah, but man,
But-
Rangers are.
And I've just been throwing games on to watch them. It's
7-1.
been fucking
This year's been a
entertaining.
good
It's
playoffs.
been entertaining. Yeah.
It's been a good playoffs, for sure.
Florida's definitely probably going to double dip the finals. I don't know
I-
if they'll win this year,
I
but
I picked Florida to win the cup.
do you?
Yeah.
Man,
Florida just has it
else
all.
is
They have
Man,
goaltending.
Dallas is.
Think about it this year
Yeah,
too. They got
There's no main.
Okay.
Tarasenko.
I see a Reddit.
they
thread,
got
but
like
I read something.
they're
I think
so
it was
sad.
Bennett and
Reddit, too.
Kachuk,
I
ex
just
Flames,
read
shout
ahead.
out.
Bennett,
I didn't
Kachuk.
actually
They're
read
playing
into
well.
it.
They're playing
Think about it.
hard.
Then they have
Bobrovsky is
Yeah,
just.
Barkov,
read-
Ekblad,
Yeah.
They opened
Bobrovsky,
up, They asked for permission.
like
to speak to him.
Tarasenko.
Oh.
Like you know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's
They're
right.
stacked. Dude.
Yeah, they
Can
are
you type
stacked.
in Pittsburgh Penguins and Sheldon Keefe to see what happens. I think what I read was that Pittsburgh requested permission to
To
speak
speak
him.
to him.
Where's that? Is that empty?
Yep.
So I think that was the
Little
headline
tip left
that I
I
read.
can finish it.
It wasn't that he was hired. It was that he
Is
was.
it Keefe?
Yeah.
I think it was they requested.
Maybe it was
Hey,
just
he-
a hot
he-
take. Someone
like
saying
he-
that maybe that's a spot that he could, and it probably is
Duncan
because he's got.
smoked the Keefe.
Think
though.
about how much history.
Sheldon smoked the Keefe.
Hey, no, but think about how much history he has with Kyle Dubas, right? Dubas was with him in the AHL, and then he brought him to Toronto, and then like I could see him
Basically
going
a
to
bunch of
Pittsburgh. It's
rumors
probably
right now.
possible.
Okay.
But he did release a real like freaking classy video.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
To the Leafs
Yeah.
fans,
as he's
that
like out
was-
on his
Did
yacht.
Did you cry and watch that?
What?
The Sheldon
the only
Keefe
thing
video?
that would
It
have
was
been
just a classy video.
The
It was
only
real
thing that would have
class.
been more
He
classy,
is all class.
not classy, but classic, is right after he took a fucking like nice drive. Now watch this draft and just.
He hits one pin straight, 330.
I got a question for you.
No,
guys
he was like on a
hockey.
boat when he did it.
What?
Who do you think's gonna win in Canada here, Vancouver or Edmonton?
None.
Edmonton.
They're playing each other.
Yes.
Right now they both made it to the
Edmonton.
second round.
Yeah.
And they're playing each other, and I watched the.
I
First
think
two
Edmonton's
games,
gonna
and
end
I
up
was like,
winning.
McDavid's
this
got
could
the
go
twinkle in
either
his
way.
eye. He's
think
like
Edmonton's
going
gonna end
off
up
right
winning.
now. It's insane.
Vancouver's does have a good team, but
They have a solid.
yeah,
Just
they
so you know,
really
they're
do.
playing right now. It's in the first period, and Vancouver's up 2-1.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
they're
I'm
up
saying.
2-1 in the
Brock
series, aren't they?
Besser
Are they up
has
2-1
both
in the
goals.
series?
The series is tied 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first two games, and I was like, man.
Man,
It's,
what is
it's
this,
an
a
exciting
fucking
time
hockey
right now
podcast?
for hockey. No, I know.
No, I know. I'm
All
just
right.
kidding.
Let's move on from hockey, though. I already talked about that enough.
Real quick. How about them Yankees?
Oh,
They
fuck.
suck,
They're
bro.
tearing it up,
That's
eh?
right.
So,
Won
Drew,
again
tell
today.
him about the bet with Stu.
Oh yeah, Stu. So my buddy messages me out of nowhere. He's a Tigers fan. That's when the Tigers were still doing good.
They're still doing okay. Don't
Yeah.
fucking.
They're playing five.
They're
500.
They have a
bucks.
hard
Really
division
fucking
this
belong.
year.
Yeah, they do.
And
And
all
they
the
just played
Tigers
some
fans
good.
were overzealous, and I was like, "You motherfuckers will be at 500 ball before you know it." Here we are. Anyways,
Not even the end of May.
I'm at work, and the Tigers were getting ready to play the Yankees the next night. He messaged me at work. It's like we're working together, and he's like, "I got $20. It says fucking the Tigers sweep the
See, you
Yankees."
can't. Like, what kind of stupid ass shit is that?
So I
He's
said
a
to him-
degenerate,
So I
though.
said
It's
to him, I was
awesome.
like, "Listen." I was like, I'm going to let you keep your money.
Sweep them.
I said, but when the Yankees are done mollywopping the fucking Tigers, you're going to fucking wear a Yankee shirt to work. He hates the fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Hates them. So he's like, all right, I'll take that bet. Fucking first game, the Tigers were up 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth. We had 2 outs, and then we ended up winning.
Yeah.
And then fucking the second game, we smashed him. So then I
Yeah.
messaged him. He's like, man, I got to stop fucking betting. He's like, it's a problem. He's like, I keep losing. So then
Dude,
we
you're
ended
clearly overconfident
Oh, no,
if you're coming and
Stu's
being
just-
like, we're
he's-
going to
yo,
sweep
he's
you
a-
guys.
He's
Come
a
on.
degenerate.
It was so
Yeah,
funny.
it's
So
so
then
funny.
the next day, he's like,
Stu's a
I don't have a
beauty.
Yankee shirt. I'm like, I got you. Don't worry. So I gave him
Yeah.
it's literally
It was,
like his
it
whole
was a
chest.
huge logo.
Huge
Yeah.
logo on his chest. So I fucking brought it to work. And
Snap a photo of
He's
him.
like, oh, I'll put it. I brought it to him. He's like, oh, we'll put it on at lunch. I'm like, no, you take it home and you wear it the next day,
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. I
He's
had
fucking
that
wearing
bet
it.
with Willie,
I
but
took
it
a
was
picture of him. He's like,
and
was
he
a phrase,
he
too.
did it though. He lived
he
up.
wore it. He was like,
He
told him, I
lived
was
up
like,
to his
"Hey,
end of the
blue's your
deal.
color, dog.
Willie rocked a Flames toque all day at work one day because they beat the Wings, and I show him the picture every year. It comes up on my memories. I send it to him, and he's
I
like,
have the
motherfucker."
same bet with Sav. Sav is he's still in denial. He's like, we're about to go 50-0 because he's a Jays fan. He's like, we're about to go 50-0 because I bet him at the beginning.
The
of the year.
Jays?
Yeah, he's like,
Aren't they
he's
terrible?
Beginning of the year, he's like talking shit, and he's like, just whatever, same bet. So I was like, when they win, you got to wear a Yankees shirt. And he's like, it's not gonna happen. He's like, you got to wear Blue Jays. I'm like, bet. Fucking now the records are the records, and he's like,
yeah.
He's like, oh, fucking talk. Like, we're about to go 50-0. It's like,
He's so fucking.
if you met this guy, he's hilarious.
Can't win a
He's the
game.
he's fucking the greatest. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
talks
He's
so
a
much.
beauty.
He'll just come over and talk shit just to start.
He
shit,
comes
and then
over
leaves.
just to fire me up at work, just to piss me off about stuff. I
Oh,
tell
yeah.
him, "Fuck you."
He's so funny.
So
I got
the junior hockey team that I work for, I don't really want to say because I say some fucked up shit on here sometimes. But so, anyways, when they were playing a rival team, Yeah, whatever.
I'm
It's,
not gonna-
it's the fucking.
I'm not going to say
73s,
anything,
okay?
but it rhymes with Schmebby.
So, anyways, it's the 73s. So
I was like,
anyways, I do work with them, but so Sav. So when they were playing Lakeshore, he would
They
come
do
over.
a background check.
He would fucking come over and he would chirp at me about and I would listen. I love working for that team. Okay, I absolutely love it. So when someone beats me about them, I fucking like fuck you.
and Sav is all over.
Yeah, and like I don't know, those guys are fun. But it's all in good fun, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you know,
But
it's
he's
like I
gonna
work
look-
for them, and I like so it's like fuck you.
He's gonna look great in some fucking Yankee shit.
So he was like, well, let's have a bet. Like if you have to wear Lakeshore stuff, if fucking Essex loses to Lakeshore.
Did Lakeshore end up going on and winning?
Lakeshore right now is 2 wins away from winning a Smalls Cup. And I said before the Essex and Lakeshore series, I said that whoever wins that series is going to win.
Yeah,
is gonna
because
win Smalls Cup.
I remember from the posts and like from kind of paying attention, like Essex and Lakeshore were like the undefeated teams.
They're always the
going
rival
against
teams.
each other.
It's always
and,
good games.
and stuff.
Next year,
and
guys,
I know
when
some of the guys
Lakeshore
who
comes
run
to
the
town,
Lakeshore.
come to a game. It's
I
crazy.
know, like, I played some hockey with the guys who run the Lakeshore team
Mhm.
and stuff, and you know they've
Game-
been doing it for a
Game
while.
6 here for warm-ups. When they skated out for warm-up, they probably had 1,000 in the building when they
Really,
skated
yeah?
out for warm-up.
Yeah.
For Game 6 here, the game was sold out. There was like I think
And
there was right
at the
in
Atlas Center, right? Or
no
whatever.
here.
Oh,
Game
it was here?
Game 6 was sold
And
out
they
here.
had that many fans? Wow.
We had to turn people away at the door. That's
Wow.
how it was sold out. It was the hottest ticket in town here. It was fucking crazy.
yeah.
But yeah,
And I remember seeing the game that was in Lakeshore too. Was
Game 7 was
like,
sold
don't
out
expect
there.
to show
Yeah.
up unless you got tickets.
Yes,
kinda
it
thing.
was sold out there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
There was guys scalping tickets there
Yeah, that's nuts.
for a junior C game.
Well, Sweden hash.
Crazy,
Weed and
man.
hash, good weed, good
Yeah.
hash.
All right, so
fucking two half.
hey, so now that we're
Don't fucking
now
sell
that we're
weed.
not a sports podcast, but so what else you guys got here?
Okay,
What
I
else you
got some
guys-
stuff here from over because we haven't really done this in like how long has it been? It's been too long.
Yeah, I thought you guys quit.
No.
Us. I was
Hold
like
the
a
fucking
week ago.
phone.
I was
It
like,
took
let
you
me know
till,
when
like,
we're gonna
literally
go.
like 7 p.m.
Before we
today
get going,
to
can I
be
ask
like-
you something?
Yeah, just
So-
ask me whatever you
normal
want,
time.
man.
Okay, so before we get
fucking-
going,
You don't need
As long
to
as it ain't
fucking
to
hear
marry
from
you
me.
because you're already married.
well, so I got a lot of questions on that fucking video on freaking TikTok, by the way,
What
about
video?
the one finger thing.
There was no one finger
It was
mentioned.
it was two.
It was
it was
it
one
was
knuckle.
it was
It
two
was
fingers,
really-
3
okay,
knuckles.
But each finger
I'm never gonna live this down.
probably not.
A guy, you know.
Okay, but first of
everyone
all,
wants
the
people to
first
be
okay,
honest.
A guy
the
gets
first
fucked
question-
in the ass by a dildo one
the,
time.
the first question I
didn't
got, the first question I got was he telling the truth?
Was I telling the truth
Yes.
about having?
I
my
said
butthole played
yes.
with?
Yes.
My
I said
butthole
yes.
has been played with by
Okay.
a finger and licked by a tongue.
What was his name?
It was not a male.
I don't know, but
Did
people
I like
were
it?
like,
Yes, I did enjoy
people.
it.
Did you?
I mean,
It is on his
it
Dave
was,
Hunter
and
right
like
now.
you asked me earlier if it was something it was talked about. No, it was definitely spur of the moment. It was more like, okay, so like
Like
quick.
she just popped you up like
no,
a baby or something?
No, that wasn't it at all. It was more like, okay, so she was giving me head, and she would use her hands to kind of like rub around my like the insides of my thighs while she would do it sometimes, and then it just like went around. And
And
it's
then
like,
he just
okay.
all of a sudden your ankles were at your
was
ears.
like-
No,
it was
not
like a
at
baby.
all. The first one I want to say was like a little bit of a circle around it.
Tornado
Downward
tongue. Tornado tongue. All
like
right.
one or two.
Now we're getting
She
somewhere.
was testing the waters. If you want to,
saying,
She was
"Do you like
testing the
that?" And you were
waters.
like, "Yes,
she
Daddy."
was testing the waters.
She's
We
like,
were both
yeah.
drunk,
She was like, "No."
and then that was it for the first
Take
time.
that, take
and
that.
then so it was next time. It was like, okay, my turn. Now I'm testing the
I think we
waters
were getting in
and
depth.
doing the little thumb circle instead of on the clit. You're doing it down on the butthole, right? And they love it. I'm telling you, they love it. They love it. And it's a sensitive area or whatever. So then then steps get taken. Go
And then you get-
further next time. And it always was when I was getting
So-
foreplay. It was like I'm getting foreplay and she's using like the hand to the balls, but then we'll
She's like knuckling you like a bowling
not
ball.
even a knuckle, literally
you up like a
the,
six-pack.
The very tip of a finger, like the very tip of a finger and some penetration, And
She had
that's
the
like
bowling
it.
ball
She
grip.
And
picked
that's
you
like
up like a 6-pack.
no, that's it. That's literally it.
Hey, Drew, she had the bowling
But
ball.
let me tell you right now, that's all you need, baby. That's all you need. You don't need to find the prostate way deep in there or anything like that.
I'm telling you, man. I'm not even kidding. I got a lot of questions on that video, so
'Kay.
that's why I was
Well-
like, "What the fuck?" But I was like, I don't
He's-
know. I'm
he's
like
a gay guy
Charlie's.
now.
I'm like, I don't think that's
it was
something
never
Charlie would
anything
really.
I would have expected
Okay,
either.
so
it was never
how long
anything-
did it take from the first time from tornado tongue around it to
No, it wasn't
actual
tornado tongue
contact with
first.
your butthole?
The tongue was like the next step after the little
Like
bit of the
when
finger.
did tongue hit
Did
butthole?
she smell her finger first?
I
Did she
don't know.
did she
I
give
don't
you
know.
a poop
Goes
mustache?
in there and
No.
goes, okay, I
kinda
can
like,
put my tongue
I
in there.
honestly
Drew,
can't
she
even like. It wasn't
isn't-
planned. It wasn't talked
Hey.
about. It was like getting
The question.
head and then a little bit of ball action with the mouth, and then like the tongue sneaks down there a little bit. Like okay,
gives
like
you
let me like.
Did
Te-
she
like I
actually?
said,
Did
test-
she actually get your butthole, or did she only get the hair?
Oh, my butthole was licked,
Oh.
Okay, I got a question.
and I
now.
did the same.
Here we go. Now we're gonna
Okay,
talk
you're-
10
you're a
minutes
pretty
about
burly
buttholes.
Man, your
God
hair.
damn.
yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I am
Is it
a
what-
jungle down there.
Oh,
I am
my
a magical
God.
fucking
Oh,
goddamn
my
forest.
God.
I like, yeah. I'm
just
telling you right
I'm
now.
like, was it clean shaven? She's like, all right.
No, it was
now
a bush.
pass
No, it was a
code,
bush.
you know?
No, I mean it's usually clean.
Well,
'Cause,
Did you have any
know,
milk duds?
I don't fucking check. I
Toilet
don't-
paper stuck in his
Like, that's what I
ass.
was saying. I
She
believe
just,
I said this
Pulls
because
off her
like
lip.
I believe we talked about this because it's like you feel bad because
Hey,
like you don't
Drew.
know what I just did. Yeah. No, like there wasn't no cherry snacks down there. Or, like, but I can. I mean, I can tell you, I've been in the shower and like.
Pulled
Put
out
a
a-
There's
shampoo
something stuck
bottle in
in my
there?
fucking ass hair, like
Finger
a
your
little,
asshole in the
Oh
shower?
my God.
no.
We're really getting into
I'm
detail.
joking.
here.
like a piece of lint that has been stuck in your ass hairs
just
all day,
joking.
that's tangled in, and you have to pull it out just to fucking
Oh,
like toilet paper is not the
no,
answer.
No.
And like
You just
You know
rip
what
the
I
hair
mean?
out.
3-1
you saying you
Vancouver.
want
how
bidet?
personal you want to get in my goddamn life? Like
So
I'm,
are you saying you're for bidets or no?
I never tried
Well,
it.
it certainly
I have
wouldn't shock
honestly
them.
never tried bidets, but the way I live, I could see why like Vikings made up. You got a hairy ass. It's like a Sharpie. You ever wipe a Sharpie with a piece of paper towel? It keeps like there's no stopping. There's always something there,
Oh my!
right?
Oh, God.
God damn. No, I keep Huggies wipes like, and I fucking make sure that shit is nice and clean.
Just for once or so, once you throw him
No,
up like
not
a baby,
for that. Not for that.
he's nice and clean.
I'm just getting into when I take a shit. God damn.
Yeah.
Is this a podcast or what?
Oh,
Fucking-
sounds
Yeah.
like
This
sex
is
with
my
Sue.
confession.
Yeah, you want to talk about reactions? Have people react to that video.
That's the title for the episode.
Yeah.
This is my confession.
Oh my God!
So, anyways, yeah, me getting my asshole licked led to me licking an asshole, and it was cool too. And they like.
When you said Huggies, I almost fucking puked.
What do you mean, like
No,
man wipes or?
because I went to swallow and almost choked.
Oh yeah,
It was funny.
No, you got to make sure your asshole is clean.
You gotta have
Yeah,
wipes
for sure.
Yeah. You gotta have them at work, and when it's hot in the summer, wipe your asshole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know if that's fire.
Yeah,
ring.
it's bad because if you ain't clean, you're not
So
comfortable.
jokingly, I said to Steph, like, hey. Steph's like, I would shoot you in the face before I did that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Put a finger in there.
Anything new? She's like, dude. She's like, have you seen the way you fart and shit? She said,
and you know what? This person knew all about that. I guess. Like, I mean, I'm a man.
okay.
Like,
Next
it's
question.
Okay, here we go. Rapid fire.
Was this like just after a shower? Or was this like?
No, this was after he drank all night and took 6 shits and had chicken wings.
Not that bad, but it was like
Not out of the
it
shower,
was
but
nighttime.
not that bad.
You know, usually it was like nighttime sex. Like we've had some drinks and let's go. Like
But did you like?
casual. It wasn't like okay, we're about to have sex. Go have a shower.
now he
Like
does.
Did you poop that day?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so he still had toilet paper stock there for sure.
Oh, he had shit in his ass for sure.
Like I said, no, I make sure that shit's pretty clean.
anyways.
So- Yeah,
Sorry,
like, how
guys.
deep you wanna
Sorry,
get?
guys. I
Anyways,
apologize to
enough
our
of
listeners
Charlie's
right now.
asshole.
We got into the butthole talk here big
Oh,
time.
yeah. No,
But
I got
I just had-
questions for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Why have you tried? It's a little butthole pleasure.
Just
This
because
is my
I don't.
confession.
I'm gonna side with with my wife on this one and just say how I.
Oh, I agree with that.
It's horrible.
I agree with that too. I would agree with that too. You never really know what you're getting into, and, you know.
What?
I was like, this is my.
Oh,
So, anyways, speaking of buttholes, I was fucking skating last week.
gay.
Gay skateboarding. And so Cam knows about this. Sometimes when you go to like do a flip trick, you know, like as you pop, so they say it, skater lingo.
Jump.
As you pop, you
jump.
that like, okay, no, there's no way I'm landing this.
Different.
So you bail, which is like you kind of just like step away, or like you would back away from your board, right? But when you do a 360 flip, you have to spread your legs, right? So usually when you bail, you kind of like keep your legs spread, right?
Like
And then
just
you
like a
land
baby.
this. You land like this. So what happened to me was I go to tray flip and I land, I bailed out, but I land on the nose of my skateboard with my front foot, and it immediately goes up as my body's moving forward.
So you got it right
and
on the
the end
gooch?
of my board literally went up into my ass crack, up into my asshole, and I started screaming.
Did it go one knuckle?
It went at least a knuckle. I'm telling you.
He
I
said-
thought my asshole was bleeding. I was screaming.
Adrian, he said, "What's up, baby?" Like Usher. He's a Machiavelli.
I was fucking no, but it was, and it really feels like
This episode's gonna have a
it
lot of
feels
TikTok
not
clips.
even like just something like stabbing you, but like a jagged piece of wood, like ripping like your chota.
Ripping. Oh,
And I literally was like, oh, running around.
Do you
like
need me
the
to check
whole-
it?
like that
I
one
did
guy.
check it with
Every
my
time he
hand.
gets
Nothing
hurt,
was
he
there.
just runs around
And
like Marty
I
and
ended
Michael.
up continuing on.
Hey, well, you got to tough through it.
Yeah, and I landed the trick, but it was one of those like, oh my god.
She'll kiss
I
it
think I
better,
saw
don't worry.
there's like a neighbor that has a huge fence, but I seen him like come around 2 minutes later and like check, look out, and be like, what the fuck's going on here? Sounds like somebody died out here.
He
And
did.
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time that ever happened to me, I feel like I literally lost my virginity. It was like the worst. Like I went for a nollie heel,
What's
and
up?
nollie heel means you're on the front of your board and all your weight is pushed forward, right? So as you're pushing forward, you're popping and then you're gonna flick this way, okay?
Like this, and
Yeah,
you're
you're
literally
gonna
setting
flick
up for
out.
the board to
So
go up
you're
your ass
also
if you don't land it.
spreading your legs, spread eagle, as you were, right?
Yeah.
But
Didn't it-
the
it
thing
didn't catch
is,
your
I was
balls?
smaller. My
No,
skateboard
it
was
literally-
taller
it
than
was-
I
Just hit, like,
in the
ass crack?
It was
pelvis
like
region,
as I stepped, it
and I
came
landed
up and then
straight
like
hogo
So hit you, like,
from
right to
behind
my
kinda.
Right on the
asshole.
chota. It was a
like
chota
like
shot.
in, yeah, like
Oh
right
my
in the
God.
chota
Good.
shot. Yeah,
That
it was
would
terrible.
fucking hurt
It was
so
terrible.
bad.
It was so bad.
I gotta ask you then, because you've probably felt both. Is it worse to split your ass cheeks on the ground, or is it worse to get the board directly into
I think
it?
a credit
Oh.
card, they call it a credit card. I think a credit card is worse because it could actually lead to like like a real like
Yeah.
rash or
I
like
walk
kind
by
of
Seth all the
scrape,
time
like a
when I do that.
raspberry kind of
Credit
type.
card.
I disagree because I've had.
But the
bad
ass
with
cheek
both.
split, the ass cheek split is really bad too. But it kind of can go away a little easier.
So
Like
this
I don't know.
one time, I
And my
was-
sphincter's a bit loose, you know. I like to.
This one
Oh,
time I was trying to
my,
do a
this
fucking
episode's
pop shot
wild.
tail grab and I landed,
Wild.
and my board was cracked in the middle, and I was like, I wonder how long it's gonna last me. This is like when I was younger, right? And I landed, and both ends split out, so both my feet are basically on wheels,
Yeah.
going the opposite direction while I'm trying to go fast.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out so hot, so my legs split out, and I slapped. I feel like I literally kissed the ground with my bum.
Yeah, I think you told us the last episode. You said this is the last episode we talked about this. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Well, like I think a shinner is like can be a lot worse, or
No.
Man.
I immediately
You
got
get
in the
hit
shin?
with my
it all
bum.
fucking. It honestly hurts. It
Would you rather
honestly
get
all
hit in the
hurts.
shin really hard or in the nuts?
Oof.
The nuts
That's
is
a
a
good one.
lasting one that is like it gets worse as it goes on.
Shin.
Let me tell you something. The shin, one time I hit my shin. It was probably the hardest I've
Look at
ever
this.
hit it.
Have you?
I hit
See
it
it.
on a lift gate.
Skaters have
No, not on
constantly
a
like
lift
I
gate,
have
on a
scars
hitch.
all up my shins. from
Okay,
skating.
I hit it on a
You wanna
trailer
talk about
hitch.
shins?
I hit it so hard I rocked the
Wanna
truck.
Talk about shins?
Why,
So
what
tell me
happened?
how.
seen
I'm
mine?
telling you, man.
What's wrong with your shins?
I felt like I was gonna puke.
What did you do to your
That's
shins?
how bad it was.
Fucking. That's when I was doing lawn shit, weed whacking, like near Stone and shit.
Walking weeds.
Woo! I had it one time. You ever have a
Fuck, who thought you had a weed whack?
no, but just
No, because he wears shorts when he does it.
Not
Yeah.
like it was happening every day, but then you'd get hit and you'd have a fucking scar there. I got hit one time, bro.
He looks like he could pass as a skater.
I was doing one of these.
convention.
I was doing
Like,
one
look
of
at my
these.
shins.
I was
Like,
doing
oh,
one of
yeah,
these
you're
stones
hardcore.
and fucking like near this one thing and just caught just a stone. It flew at like 300 miles an hour off my shin. An instant golf ball on my shin bone.
Did you feel like you want to puke?
No, I was fine.
Oh.
I'm used to it. I got no feeling left in these bitches.
Yeah.
You fucking
Not
hit me.
hot sailor.
He's a heartless motherfucker.
I'm a fucking gangster.
See that R on his shirt? It's relentless, motherfuckers.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, I got more. Let's move
All
on.
right,
We've
fire
been here
away,
forever.
brother.
We're too much talking about my
Why?
butthole.
This is fun, man. This is good.
I love it.
Okay. So there was a story about this couple in Florida. I don't know if you want to look it up. They taped together 2 scratch tickets to try and like win $1 million.
They taped them together, like
They
to
literally-
combine the scores,
They
like
literally
to
took
combine the
2
prizes.
Yeah, no, like it was both of them wasn't winner. They weren't winners.
Okay.
But when they
Oh, they
were taped
combined them,
together,
tried to
it made the number. Yeah, and then they took it to the store and tried to win.
Florida.
See, we haven't recorded in a while, but it was a couple weeks ago.
Only in
um,
Florida.
Yeah,
Dude.
to try and win $1 million.
Here it is. Carefully pieced together.
I need to see the picture of this because
Yeah, click it
apparently
right
Go to the images. Go to the images.
What? Yeah, right there. Yeah, click it.
Oh, so it was a scratch ticket.
So no, click the one.
So the barcode on the back wouldn't have worked out.
No, go back.
It'll be in there. Keep going.
Excuse
me.
Dude, it's excuse me, guys.
We need to look ahead of time.
It literally showed a photo right there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, click that.
Oh, it's-
But
Let's
look
watch it.
though.
Let's watch it. Click it. Fuck it.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
We're going down, B. These are my confessions.
There's no fucking audio. Oh my god. He's clicking more.
Whatever. It's still though, but just look at the fucking photo of it on the thing.
That's why are you clicking? Oh, it's Amazon.
What is going on
that.
here?
Oh, keep going up. Yeah,
Damn
the
it.
video's not working. Keep going. Oh yeah. Oh whatever. Fuck it. I'm over it.
God damn.
I love you, Cam. Fuck it.
But
So
still.
anyways,
Yeah.
They got arrested for fraud.
But look at that.
Okay.
Look at
Look.
that shit. They taped
Where? Like, I don't really see it too much, though.
Let's try this again.
Yeah, don't touch nothing. Don't touch it.
Yeah, it's
3,
ad.
2,
It's ad.
1. Oh, there you go.
Skip ad.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't look too bad from this
Yeah.
picture.
It looks. I don't know what I. Oh, so they took the bar. Oh, look at you can see the line in them.
Okay.
Okay, so they ripped the barcodes. Okay, I see.
Would you?
Oh,
I'd bang them.
I just started following this Instagram
Did
account
you say
called like
him?
Mug Shorty.
I'd fuck them.
This Instagram account called like Mug Shorties. It's all hot chicks who got arrested.
Oh, just rockets. eh?
Oh yeah, rockets.
Mug
Rockets for
shorties.
sure.
Mug shorties.
Okay. Yeah, it's like mug shot.
Quick plug.
Okay. Oh. My
Yeah.
phone?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
There should be an output. So go to the try. Okay, can you try to play something? See if it works. Go to YouTube or something.
Why? What's up?
No, he switched. I didn't switch the out. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't switch the output on the thing, so he switched.
Oh.
The remote
okay.
for the flat screen
why you're our
cam
guy,
should be
dog.
up there.
Can't spell for shit, but he knows his technology.
PLIM.
PLYMITH.
No,
Plymouth.
that's how you.
All right, I was thinking
M I
about it
T
lately
H.
because like I was chirping and then like I saw that you typed it wrong too on one of the
Bro, you know what's funny?
episodes. I'm like, it's because it's this tiny keyboard.
Bro, you know what's funny?
Look at this thing. This thing's like a little midget.
I
keyboard.
edited that
Charlie's
video.
like, "Fuck you."
That video that I commented on.
Yeah.
I edited that and then refixed it immediately, and before I even posted it, and then I posted it, and then it went with the wrong. I'm like,
Hey man. We
Hands
don't
in
know
the air.
difference.
Hands.
No,
hands
you
in
did
the
it.
air.
No,
All
you-
right,
Anyways.
a couple things real quick. I want to. Last episode we talked about Hardcore Al. I forget what I said about
I love
Hardcore
Al.
Al,
Hi, Al.
but I talked about him.
Love you, buddy.
But he's an avid listener of the show, so I wanted to make a shout out. I told myself I'm going to make a shout out.
We
to
should
Hardcore
get him
Al.
on here with us.
Last week we talked about him, and I didn't even shout him out. So here's a shout out to Hardcore
I
Al.
love
He
baby?
would be a great
Al.
fucking guest.
Oh, no,
Yeah, come on
I
the show,
know.
But
Al.
we would have to like. He doesn't talk unless you ask him stuff
So-
and like force him out because he's
You know,
kind
So
of
you
like.
have to be-
Barry
everybody would have to
Yeah.
be
Ford
quiet and
is
one
a-
question at a time.
Mutual
Yeah,
friend of
but-
me and Al.
But he has stories. Like Al is the man.
So here, I'll tell you a funny story about
Love
Al.
you, Al.
So we have a mutual friend, right? Ford there. Fuck. So he, so we're like helping his mom move, right? Fucking Barry's mom.
I don't know this story.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
So
Who's this? Who's Ford?
Barry Ford.
Yeah, Barry Ford. We have a mutual friend, me and Al.
Okay.
So
Who's
this
Barry
is
Ford?
Just a guy.
Barry
we've known
Ford.
for
It's
a
just
while.
yeah.
Okay.
Just so, anyways,
This is wild. Like you
So-
knowing some.
this is how I
somebody
met him.
that knows
He
Al.
knew me because when I walked in, he said, "You're the hat trick hockey." He said, "I helped him do the thing," and he's like, "Hat," and he started doing it. I'm like, "Yes."
The fuck.
Okay,
This is
so
blowing my mind.
yeah, okay,
right
so
now.
anyway, so Al was fucking. Me and him
Latest
were
joint.
cracking up laughing because. So we go there. My friend's mom, she needed some freaking help to move and everything. I have a truck, so like our other buddy Jay had a truck, Burrell. So we're like, hey, we got trucks. We'll come help you. She was literally moving around the corner, like it was nothing. So we're like, okay. So we go out there, and so I meet Al for the first time, and he's seen the thing on the back of my truck, right?
So why
logo.
was Al there?
Because Al knows Barry, so he was helping move.
He was just.
And where does Barry live?
It was Barry's mom. We were moving.
Where she
So
live?
she's in Tilbury.
And Al was there.
Al was there.
How
Okay.
did he get there? He doesn't drive.
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't ask questions.
That's
Maybe
so random,
Maybe
like-
he rode with.
You don't ask
with-
people to
Probably
help
rode
you
with
move
Barry.
that don't
With-
have any
But
fucking.
maybe he rode with fucking Barry. out
Okay,
there
okay.
Because
sorry,
Barry
I'll stop
lives in
with that.
Windsor.
Okay.
So
I don't know this Barry guy. That's what's
listen,
like
I'll show you
Barry.
Barry after.
Yeah, all
but
good, don't
anyways,
worry.
Show me your Barry.
so we're there,
Lean.
and the one guy or whatever, he was a native gentleman. Okay, so he was all right. Like he was nice, but he was like starting to get fucked up when we were there. So Al's like, hey, or whatever. He's like, I don't know what they're saying, and then all of a sudden I hear Al say, all the aunties. So I start fucking.
There's no way we're talking. This is the same person.
Well, I'm telling you, his name's Al, and he did the hat trick hockey song.
Man.
So,
Okay.
but anyways, he was a beauty. But
He
I had
said what?
the aunties, all the aunties,
Because of the natives, when they say aunties and stuff,
Yes.
they're talking about like females.
they're like women.
The fuck?
Yeah, I almost hit the ground laughing. But the guy was like super cool. So then we go over to this other place. We had to drop something off around the corner. No,
Okay.
definitely not.
Then that's okay.
Okay, so the Al, actually the other Al that knows Willie.
Okay. So his Alec. It's Alec.
Okay, show me. Show me.
You can probably pull it up.
But anyways, me and this guy were cracking up laughing.
He's younger.
Yes.
Skinny.
He's like-
looks
he's
like
like-
fucking
he's like
the
our
sloth
age-ish.
from fucking Ice Age.
But
You know
he's
Ryan
like
Connell?
He's like our age.
You know who Ryan Connell is?
no,
Paul Marentet's like kid.
no.
No, you
I don't know any of these
Connell?
fucking guys.
You would know him.
But anyway,
I know
so
Barry.
He's Arrow Boy.
we go to this other house, and these two guys start arguing.
Yeah, right here. Let's fucking shout out Alec. That's him. Is that him?
No.
Who? What? Then who?
Let me. I'm about to text Barry right now.
The fuck?
But anyways, but this guy was fucking hilarious. But he's
is
done
it
music. with
Okay, the only other person that could be part of it is Al Beatty. Do you have Al Beatty? We call him softcore Al because the truth is about hardcore. Okay, so the truth about hardcore Al is he is not hardcore at all. He is the biggest geek. Not
Yeah.
geek, but he's amazing.
Yeah.
But he's shy. He's
Yeah.
it's like oxymoron.
Yes,
right?
that is him.
Okay.
that is
so
him.
Al
Let's
Beatty.
see.
He's a fucking beauty,
So Al
bro.
Beatty was a fucking Marine,
Absolute fucking
like
beauty,
special.
this guy.
was a special
He was
ops
awesome.
fucking Marine guy. We call him softcore Al only because there already was a hardcore Al where he's really the hardcore Al.
So the badass is the softcore.
Yeah,
and the hardcore
exactly.
Is
So is that the badass?
Yeah, he was a fucking.
He was
a,
fucking hilarious,
He was a special
dude.
ops fucking
Al Beatty.
Yeah, Al Beatty.
So Al Beatty, shout out to you.
Yeah,
he was fucking. Anyways,
was
but he was
special
one, all
ops,
the
bro.
anties, and he's dancing while he's saying it.
He great dude. Willie would call him Sergeant Slaughter, but he fucking didn't really like that because he had to do some serious shit, like work in Afghanistan, blah blah blah, this and that. But that's Al Beatty. Yeah, he's the man. Shout out Al Beatty if you're listening.
He was awesome, man. He was amazing. But he made a
so
couple
finish your
funny-ass
story.
comments. But anyways, we had to go around the like freaking corner to drop something off as well, and these two guys like started arguing, and me and him were standing there like, but these guys almost threw down, and I was saying, I'm like, oh, man, I thought they were gonna fucking throw down right there. He's like, I was hoping they were gonna.
Is your mic off?
But yeah, it was good though.
They're fucking chomping away. I can hear you chomping from here. He goes, I know it's fine. I just want to make sure the mic's not
so
on.
shout out to Al. But
that's funny.
But did he help you guys with the Hatcher
He definitely
hockey
did.
song?
Yeah, like he plays a little bit of bass, and he always wanted to kind of to join the band
because he knew the like
he always wanted to join the band, but he was kind of just learning, and I'm not sure how like since then he's been gotten. I don't know if he's gotten married.
He said he was in the army or.
Yeah, like before he was an Amherstburg boy, or dude, kid, whatever.
Try that.
And he, after hanging out with Willie and a couple of other guys from Amherstburg for a long, long time. What, you want this? He obviously was out of town doing his thing when I kind of like moved into town and met everybody. But when he came back, it was like, oh, like this is Al. He was an old friend of ours. Like, oh, and Willie was like, oh, we call him Sergeant Slaughter. He was a special ops and blah blah blah. And like, it was one of those like when I first met him, he's like, oh, like I know how to kill you 7 ways with a knife.
I would love to hear some stories,
dude.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some crazy shit.
Do you think he would?
And he ended up working. He ended up working at Griffin Glass with us when Willie was working with us, and like. There was a couple spills where he had some PTSD.
Yeah.
Or like he would tell me stories about like at a party.
Maybe we won't.
At a party, like if he saw the wrong type of person, like he would go into this mode where he was like fucking, I'm watching this motherfucker, blah, blah, blah,
you can
blah.
sense it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, the best dude ever. And, so when we lost our original bassist that we had, he wanted to kind of join the band, but he was just learning, and we just didn't really think it was going to be something that would work out too much. So it was because he's a good friend, and like it's hard to tell somebody that you love as a person, like, hey man, we want to do our own thing or whatever, or like work on your shit, come back in a year. Yeah. Anyways, what else? What is it? Yeah, it is what.
But I just wanted to give him a shout out because he was cool as fuck.
Super. But since then, he's had he's met a great girl, had a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's married yet. He
So
bought a house. So.
We were playing golf online one day, and it was like a drivable fucking par 4 or whatever. We were all playing a group of us.
We need to get the Masters.
Yeah. And then Al fucking comes on. He switches over to his driver, and he starts. Holy driver! He starts saying.
Oh, he's a hilariously funny dude. So funny.
The Masters is the EA Sports game.
Well, so it's new.
It's apparently EA Sports is making games again. It's called the Masters.
Oh wow!
Is it out?
It's out. Yeah.
I'll fucking buy it.
Yeah,
I'll let that shit load overnight.
Because he's a really good artist too. He wanted to.
Maybe I should try the
He's drawn a lot of the ITE stuff. He's drawn it and set. So yeah, he's been a good part of the band and stuff. So I was listening to our boy Theo Vaughn's podcast. He gets a lot of really good.
He gets some great guests,
and some of them are so random, like the New York City garbage truck driver.
Oh yeah,
bro, 2 hours of fucking pure entertainment.
Special teams. Special plays.
The fucking New York City garbage truck driver seen more things than anybody, probably.
I could only imagine.
Job goes.
I can only imagine.
Very entertaining. But the one I have here written down
Was that a recent episode?
I want to say it was about 2 months ago he had it. Because I'll like scroll through, because he'll have some people that I don't really give much shits about. And then like, oh, you see one. He had a New York City like detective.
Yeah, I seen that one.
That was good. But this one was a carny. Like it literally said has carny on it.
Oh my god.
And so he talks about his family had been in the carny business like for a long time, and his like great grandfather or something like that. His name was Frank Lentini. I want Cam to pull him up. He had 3 legs. He was part of the freak show. He had 3 legs. He had 4 feet.
Hey, I got a third.
He
leg.
had 16 toes, and he had 2 cocks.
Whoa.
Both of them worked.
Were they big?
He had what he had was he had like a conjoined twin, but it was only the bottom half of the conjoined twin technically. But the one foot was like growing out of his belly.
But he got
this
both
foot
cocks?
was his middle foot, and then he had 2 out here, so he can like stand on 2 benches like with one foot like raised or whatever, like Captain Morgan style.
What the
Look
fuck?
him up, Frank Lentini. He was an old part of the freak show.
Did he have huge wrenches? It's weird saying it with plural.
Remember that
Frank
dude, wasn't it?
Lentini.
What, Dave and Chuck talked about a guy that had 2 cocks, and they were like bigger than both cocks were bigger than most cocks.
I've also seen that. Like, yeah, there's a picture of
Guy's
a
got
guy who's got 2.
32 inches
Frank
of cock.
He's got
Lentini.
fucking 14 inches of cock, and that's just one.
Yeah, that's him there.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What?
I fucking
No.
just closed it. Hold on.
Wow.
Cameron?
Is this your first day
You,
here?
you definitely don't have 2 cocks and 3 legs.
He's over there clicking like he's got 3 fucking fingers and that's it.
The guy who's standing with the 2 stools. He's like, y'all want to see a magic
You
trick?
want to go to his Wikipedia?
There's a TikTok
No,
clip
well,
for
I
you.
was just kind of like pull him
That's
up
so
and take
funny.
some look at images.
What the
More
fuck?
images.
He's like a
'Cause
fucking
there's some
human
more of him
tripod.
at being older.
Can we see his cock?
Now you just went to the goddamn. That's him older.
Whoa.
Yeah, sitting on a chair.
What the fuck? It looks like a goat.
Looks like the chair's got 4 legs.
Yeah,
It does.
back and go to images.
We said 4 legs.
Hit images at the top. Yeah. Yeah, look at this motherfucker.
That chair's got
2
16
cocks.
legs. Is that a spider?
But imagine having a foot growing out of your like spleen. You can't really see it, but his 4th foot was like growing out of his.
What's
like,
that? That's my spleen foot.
I gotta cut my spleen. Would you do me a favor and cut my spleen?
Would you do
foot,
me a
Joe?
favor? What? Scratch the 3rd toe on my spleen there, and
Got 48 toes.
Yeah. So apparently he's a descendant of the guy.
you guys
who-
think he had big wrenches?
What?
He was a descendant of the carny that was on Theo Vaughn's podcast, like
Oh, for real?
like a great grandfather or some kind of thing, because his family had been in it for generations and generations.
That's
Man,
fucked.
that guy got laid? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah,
Oh, he got laid for sure, lots.
Do you think you could just get 2 chicks and put 1 on each wiener?
Oh yeah, probably, he could get a couple
No?
knuckles in there for sure.
Yeah, oh fuck. That's like 6 knuckles, like
Yeah.
3
Oh yeah.
per
I
butthole.
wonder how many buttholes he had.
Wouldn't you like
Imagine
to
that
know?
you have
6?
all that, but you only got 1 butthole.
Oh,
That'd
Yeah.
be terrible. You can only put 1 knuckle in.
Yeah. Yeah, they get into the conversation of like which dick is the dick he uses, or like if he makes sure both of them.
What if
gets
he
the
uses-
equal amount of action?
1 for anal and 1 for the
Because
other.
technically, one of the dicks is like his conjoined twins
Ugh.
brother, like his brother.
So does he
like,
feel
if
it?
he jerks it off, he's incest and gay, or I don't know.
So would he have to sit on both hands for like a double stranger?
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh man, I wonder if he can put it in a girl's like vagina and her butthole at the same time.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, depends on what angle that they're built at, you know.
Depends on how close. Those,
If it's coming out of his spleen, he's got a hard fucking.
so he could have a spleen, foot, and wiener.
No,
Oh.
I think his wieners were next to each other. I don't know. No, he says in the podcast he had leg, dick, leg.
Whoa, my! So
Yeah.
he's got like
He's
3 legs
like
and
the
2 dicks.
3-legged double dick man. That'd be pretty cool though.
We call that your
Pretty
dream,
cool.
eh?
it's kind of mind blowing when you think about
Charlie-
it.
I mean, especially
Charlie's
like
wet
I
dream.
wonder which
My
foot
eyes are watering
the other
from laughing.
hand
I'm
was.
just joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So shout out.
Shout out
And
to
I
the
had
double
one
dick
more
guy.
thing on my month of us being off from recording. I was listening to a Stone Cold's podcast.
What?
And
That's my barn cat.
Oh, yeah. What? Our boy Jim Johnston, who a lot of people know is the guy who makes the theme songs for all the wrestlers, right? And I also throw glass for a living, right? So I had always, like, every time I toss a piece of glass into the dumpster, you know, I think dun, 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 after, right? But it never sounds right, like never, because it's, you know. Meanwhile, he says he used 3 different pieces of glass at the same time, the sound of 3 different pieces of glass exploding, along with an explosion, and forget what the other part of it was, all at the same time to make the sound that is Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance.
Cam?
So that's why I could never hear the same. The glass break from Steve Austin's entrance is like you can't duplicate it.
Dude, when that glass would break,
there's a siren.
Arenas would
But it's
blow
not
up.
just a glass break. That's what I'm telling you. It's actually 3 pieces of glass, an explosion, and like a siren happening at the same time, which is making the sound.
There's like a series that he used to do. Restart it. We just want the beginning. That's it. The very beginning.
No, you get it all or nothing.
Yeah, you hear that.
You can kind of hear 2 going, a little bit. But it was just something I saw. It was a really good to listen. You know, he talks about
series. There was a series that that I forget what it was called or whatever, but it was like about Jim Johnston or whatever you want to say. It was like him making different themes. Can you look that up?
He has actually more like plays on Spotify than most
Jim
actual
Johnston?
like real
Oh
artists.
yeah, he's the one that makes all the music.
Yeah, for a long time he made all the music. Like, and when he was growing up, it was every single instrument.
Like videos of him making theme songs.
He used to listen, and he never took lessons. He would listen to the Beatles albums, and he would learn one part. He would learn Ringo's part, the drums, and then he would learn the guitar part, and then he would learn the bass part, and then he literally would learn, if there was a flute, or if there was a saxophone, or if there was a piano, he would just learn how it goes.
Turn it. Yeah.
So he literally played every single thing that you hear, pretty much from early 90s to about 2000, 2002, they started bringing in some other people.
There was like a series they made.
Well, this is just the making of Behind the Undertakers.
But that's Jim Johnston. It shows how he made it. Click it. Just click up a bit, yeah.
We're not going to be able to listen to Stone Cold's.
But yeah, anyways, what the point of it is there's a series of him making a bunch of different ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to
the
look that up.
craziest thing, he's one of the most famous musicians from the 90s, but most of the people don't really know it. Because he's
done so much, and think of all the albums and stuff and theme songs that were like on the charts because of
how much money you think that guy has?
Look up Jim K.
I'm pretty sure he lives next to Vince McMahon or something like that.
You can close out Jim Johnston net worth.
What? Okay, guessing.
Okay, don't tell us. Okay, we're gonna guess.
I don't know the
with inflation. I know what I would guess.
I want to say 125 million.
No, I would say maybe 20 million. 15 to 20.
35.
Okay.
35K?
No, million.
Who's up? Your kids are waking up.
15 or 20.
Either eat this goddamn roast beef or you.
What is it?
Jim Johnston.
It is 23 million.
23. What did I say? 15. I said 15 to 20.
Still, for a guy that just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And like, if you went on the and started asking like 100 people, like, "Oh, do you know any of Jim Johnston's songs?" Most of them, unless you were at a wrestling event, most of them would not know until you played it. Yeah. But everyone would know those fucking songs. Yeah, everyone would know those songs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So.
Yes.
What else you got? Anything else?
I'm pretty sure that's all I really had.
That's about what I got. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up there and attend to some stuff. All right. So until next week, we'll see you guys.
If you got anything, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up for sure.
Drop us
For
some
now.
videos and stuff. We want to do some reactions and stuff.
Tell your
Reaction
friends.
videos. Listen, we don't want to see limbs and shit snapping. Send us funny shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you get fingers up your butthole.
Yes.
For now, we gotta leave.
All right. Peace, bitch.
Don't go stopping now, you got so much to prove. Take it all somehow, see it all the way through.